The UFULU Festival this year will be happening at the Civil Stadium in Lilongwe, right here in the capital city, and you don't want to miss it. It's going to be a family-friendly environment, lots of fun. You got to be a part of this, and yeah, we cannot wait to have you guys there.
Poetry in Africa is more than the coffin maker standing up in church asking God to bless his business. It's more than dashikis and different dialects. African poems direct us to the right paths. African poems are more deeply rooted than the roots of a baobab tree, the same trees we use in our villages to tell stories. They are more deeply rooted than our different family trees. You see, we are grafted branches of each other. We are family. But we were uprooted, up at the uprisings, had the divisions of the villages, the divisions of the pie by buyers from faraway countries, never the baker, never the givers, always the takers, where African poems are taking back their lands. African poems are neither held together at the roots of a dreadlocked man speaking patois, telling us to go to freedom one step at a time. Because you see, African poems are not looking for murals of better lives, because most of our fathers made it from villages and not ghettos. African poems are also not always about rebuking selfish politicians who steal from a part of a nation where a portion of love and a concoction of trust should have been brewed together. African poems are also not always about rebuking false prophets that take advantage of people's faith. They rebuke people who go to false prophets wanting to receive things that they did not work for, so receive these words. African poems are also not always about rebuking big-bellied children begging for money but they do rebuke big-bellied men with malnourished minds trying to take advantage of little girls. African poems don't always come with the customary fly buzzing about, sticking to the nose of the child, or the Bono concert asking you to save it. African poems are known by God. They know of redemption. African poems are also not always about war, blood, black skin, selling of each other to white folk in exchange for salt. African poems are more than just mere talk. They walk the walk. They have a certain swagger that knows of the certainty of pain, the certainty of loss, the birthplace of self-discovery. African poems are also sometimes not politically correct. They say things like nigger, like they were sitting on Obadiah's front porch in Memphis drinking tea from the plantations that hold their ancestors' bodies, thinking about the bodies that carried their bodies there. African poems talk to Dr. King. They have dreams too. African poems are runways for the African child to land. Hi, my name is Marumbo The Poet. Join me at UFULU Festival on the 6th of July at Civil Stadium.